He has to go to Korean butt pounding prison for that.
BTS has a whole new meaning there.
Oh, welcome to the Alpha Primos podcast, the show where we talk about anything and everything from current events making you grumpy to checking out Rhea Ripley's dumpy.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm on Solo.
Rhea Ripley, a goddess. Such a goddess. I don't even watch wrestling, but I know Rhea. But also, I'm your obese, magical friend, Paco. What's up?
And I'm JJ, and I can't tell the difference between Rhea or Stephanie Wacker.
Ooh.
Ha!
Ooh.
You're right. One would even argue, are they... I was about to make the lame joke that we've never seen them both at the same time, but yes, they have. They've had matches together.
Yeah, they've tag team.
But that's the joke. But I ruined it by explaining it. You know. But you know what hasn't been ruined? Our alphas.
Yeah.
Yes, let us take this time to acknowledge.
They've escaped the Matrix.
Some alphas or a alpha. We got one comment.
Only one?
From Super Saiyan Chicken, leaving us a comment on our Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer and rumors, Pixel Primos, saying, another fun discussion. I love hearing all of the rumors and theories everyone has. It makes me even more excited for the release. One thing I noticed is that Jason looks different in certain shots, so I'm wondering how big customization will be. With him looking a bit generic, I'm wondering if character customization will be as vast and as drastic as Cyberpunk 2077 or Saints Row. Probably won't, but it would be neat regardless. Also, I completely relate to JJ. I lost my shit when I heard Steven Root's voice.
Yeah. You know,
Yeah.
I think what they're going to do, they're bringing back some elements from San Andreas. So I'm wondering if they're going to bring back the customization elements where you could go to the barbershop, you know, all the different clothes and everything that you got to have. So I'm wondering if they're going to bring those. And you get to eat again, right? Don't you get to eat again? Like you did in San Andreas? Isn't that part of like the...
You can make CJ fat.
You can, yeah.
He can. CJ fat. And I wonder, because the workout thing is back, I wonder if those two screenshots of where he was vastly different is because, he was, that mission, he was just going to the gym. And so now he's a little bit jacked. I'm wondering if they would bring back the hairstyle thing again, that'd be kind of cool. Just, customization wise, I think it'd be kind of great.
Well, it was in 5, but with characters like Trevor, it was more limited because he's bald, so you couldn't get him.
Yeah.
You couldn't give him that much hair.
I liked that, CJ, you could go in for a haircut, he had a bald head, and then the next moment
he had a full fro.
He had a full fro. That was great. Had a full fro the whole time. The different clothes and everything was really cool. I did like the cool brands that they had. All that stuff was really badass.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah, we'll see how they do it with customization. And something to point out about that episode. So, when we finished recording, I realized I had 3 more rumors that I forgot to read on camera. So I do want to bring up at least one of them and to comment on it. And one of the was Liberty City.
Mm-hmm.
There's a rumor that you're gonna be able to use the airport to fly to different places, and one of them the rumors is you could probably go to some version of Liberty City, maybe not the entire map, but maybe a piece
probably
going
to be a mission, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe
the reason the speculation is because they were doing a Liberty City mod for Grand Theft Auto 5.
Yeah.
And Rockstar shut it down.
Oh.
So there's that, and then there's also that Lucia, she's from Liberty
Liberty
City.
City.
So there's the question of like, will you be able to go back? So what do you guys think? Highly likely, likely, unlikely, or nah, that's some bullshit, or
I
neutral?
think
I think I'm gonna go likely.
Okay.
The thing that makes me say likely is that yeah, they shut down the mod, and also like Papa mentioned, they're bringing back a lot of stuff from San Andreas.
Mm-hmm.
There's a mission in San Andreas where you go to
you go
Liberty
to
City.
Liberty. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause they
I
were
think
able to do that then.
yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
mm-hmm. um,
I think
the
likely,
mhm.
but
Okay.
my caveat is going to be mission specific, and I mean it would make sense because Vice City is modeled after Florida or Miami, and Liberty City is modeled after New York, so it's East Coast. So I'm thinking if they do bring back the airport, and you can take a flight, that it is going to be mission specific, and it's only going to be like a small portion of the map, or it could be like they did in Tsushima with Iki Island, so yeah, you can go back and forth, but you can only do that little small part of Liberty City. That's you can't go any farther than that.
All right,
So
and
that's mine.
okay, I'm also voting likely, and I'm glad you brought that up, Baku, because I was gonna bring up how in GTA 5 the opening mission is in a totally different
Yeah,
town,
yeah,
and you're only in that town for that intro mission, and then later mission specific you go back, but you don't explore that area.
no,
It's
no
literally
exploration.
just that little piece. So I I'm also in the camp of like, I don't think they're gonna do the entire map, but there will be maybe like a small portion of it where you won't get to explore, but yeah, maybe mission specific.
Yeah,
So that's why I'm also in the camp of likely. And even then, I mean, I think just the ability to like take the airport and go to a different place. I don't think the place has to be fully explorable, but just still the a different setting
yeah,
would
yeah.
be kind of neat. And that's not to mock what they're doing with the map in this one. I mean, the map is very vast. You got swamps
Hmm.
and mountains and you name it. So a lot of terrain, but still, it's neat.
Yeah,
It's a
no,
neat
it's a
idea. So.
cool little thing. I mean, this game is just gonna be is I'm excited for it, even though all the shit that I talk, but it's gonna be a lot to explore, a lot to do. I'm in.
Mm-hmm.
This is gonna be a game for a 10+ year game in my opinion, because
Yeah.
there's going to be so much. And then I mean, come on, all the YouTube videos, all the stuff that you got to find out and that people explored, and because I love those kinds of videos where people find like, oh, this secret about like like Call of Duty missions and other games were like, oh, hey, did you know you could do this? Did you know you could do that? People still discovering things even after several years. That's what I think this is going to be with Vice City. There's going to be so much things that people are going to discover and explore, years after its release.
Yeah.
Even stuff they might
No,
add
that's
in.
true. And yeah, and I guess just to
well,
wrap up the GTA. Oh yeah.
I was just gonna say recently, like maybe 5, 6 years ago, people found out that you can go to the opening area in Grand Theft Auto 3.
Oh yeah, the
Yeah,
plane. You take a little
yeah,
plane.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's a map under the map. It's hidden.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Yeah, it's the ghost town. That's what the
Yeah.
fans called it. But yeah, just to wrap up the Grand Theft Auto talk. Yeah, definitely. We can do another batch of like rumors and theories. Maybe down the line when they drop another trailer that isn't gameplay, because
yeah,
I feel like once they do the reveal all gameplay trailer, well, there's nothing to like speculate. It's gonna be revealed.
yeah,
Yeah.
So I guess if they ever drop another maybe like story trailer that doesn't feature too much gameplay or in-game content, maybe we can open it up to more rumors, more speculation, and we'll weigh in on them again by ranking them.
yeah.
With our likely unlikely uh scale. But all right, that'll do it for this one. Let us now move on to
Speaking of crimes,
yes, crimes.
Committing crime
Well,
in
we
another city.
yes, we should. It's an update. We're on something we had previously discussed. Let me see if I can pull up which episode. Here we go. So
One of our
we're
best
going
friends.
back almost 10 episodes.
Yeah.
Back on episode 22, we talked about Johnny Somali
Dude.
getting arrested. So now we have an update on that.
we have several.
Dude, several
Uh,
updates on that, dude.
Yeah.
I've been keeping my finger on the pulse of this because
Yeah. Why don't you lead this one, Jay?
Yeah, you don't have to
sure,
leave this
sure. So when we last left Johnny Somali, he, he
on the
was
last episode. The last episode of Johnny Somali.
I think when we discussed it, he was just arrested and he was facing just disturbing the peace
Yes.
kind of charges. I think it's
Mhm.
obstruction of business is what the charge
Yeah.
actually is.
Mhm.
Uh,
Like,
um,
like it was still up in the air if he was actually going to go to jail when we talked
yes,
about it.
yes. And because the charge is very minor, the ones that he was facing or the ones that they had put on the docket at that point were pretty minor. It was possible he could get out with a fine on that one and not serve any jail time. Since then, so apparently the way Korea works is the process is part of the punishment.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
So he's under a travel ban, so he can't leave, and he can't make money. They're he's not supposed to be streaming or working, so he shouldn't be making money,
Mhm.
and he has to wait for all of his charges and all of his court dates to clear up before he can do anything. Be
Mhm.
that leave, be that work, be that serve out his time.
Mm.
So what they've been doing is slowly dragging this out. Because at first he was facing just the obstruction of business charge, and then they set a court date for like, I don't know, maybe like a month later. And then like a
Yeah.
week before that court date came up, they're like, surprise, bitch, another charge. So his lawyer has two options. Him and his team have two options. They can either go through with the original court date, or they could ask for an extension so that they can prepare for the new charge.
Mhm.
Mhm.
So they've been generally going with an extension, but like they keep dropping more charges on him.
Yeah. Dude's got a laundry list now.
He went from just like one or I think maybe two obstruction of business charges originally to now he's up to seven charges.
God.
I think three deep fake charges, and
What?
those do not have the option of paying a fine. He has to go to
Oh,
jail.
oh no.
He has to go to Korean butt pounding prison for that.
BTS has a whole new meaning there.
He's facing like four. No, he's facing another three obstruction of business charges, or three total. And I forgot what the other one is, but that one's like super minor. I think it was just, like disturbing the peace. Like, and that was for like being an asshole on a train or something. Like just
Does
being
he?
loud on the train.
Yeah. Here we go. I have an article up from MSN.com where it says that he has two deep fake
Okay, it was two.
charges. And oh man, I'm
Thought he had a drug
lost.
charge too.
So
No,
each
so-
deep fake. Oh, sorry.
no, you can read out, and
Okay.
then I'll touch on what Paco mentioned.
Okay, so each deepfake charge carries a maximum penalty of 10.5 years. So in
Mhm.
total,
Oh my
he could
god.
face 36 years.
Jeez. Ooh.
Yes, that's
Uh,
the maximum for all of his charges that he
yeah.
could
And
face.
then
Fuck.
obstruction of business carries a maximum of 5. And he has 3 counts of those.
Yeah,
So maximum is 15 for obstruction of business. And then, yeah, he also pled guilty to playing music on a bus, causing it to be late, and then causing disruption at a theme park, Lotte World,
Latte World.
the Lotte World that caused the ride to get shut down. And just to add further, and again, I'm getting all of this from the article on MSN.com. It says that he got to court late.
Oh yeah, on his court date in. So he got fucking wasted the night before, like
Oh, man.
super drunk. He showed up late, hungover, in a ill-fitting suit. He looked like because he's been staying with this dude Hank. I forget
Mm-hmm.
his like real name because that's his Western name. He's Chinese, I believe. Don't
Some
quote
ways
me
I'm
on that,
like, man, that
but I
dude's
believe he's Chinese. And yeah, he goes by Hank, but that's like his Western name, not his Chinese name. Um, he's been crashing on that dude's couch, drinking his liquor, and borrowing his suits. But Hank is like a tall, beefy dude, and Johnny Somali is like fucking emaciated at this point.
yeah, yeah.
um, but anyway, Paco, to um,
The drug
the
charges.
drug
Yeah.
Yeah,
charge.
I thought he had a drug charge too.
No, that was kind of just a rumor that was going around.
Mm.
So what happened was one of his partners in crime recently did an interview on a stream. Nico, I want to say, or Gino? No, Gino. It might be Gino. Gino might be what he goes by. He was the camera guy, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And once, the heat was on, right? And people were saying, like, no, they're going to arrest Johnny Somali. He was like, well, I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Yep, yep.
Deuces, bro. Like,
Yeah,
and
letters.
Johnny was
It's that
already,
meme.
yeah. But apparently Johnny was also planning on leaving already. Like, he was
Mm.
already like, I'm getting ready to go. Like, the heat is on. Gino, you should bounce too. Gino left like on the day before Johnny got arrested. Like, literally just 24 hours. He left on
Wow.
Tuesday. I don't know what day he left, but let's say he left on a Tuesday. Johnny was arrested the next Wednesday. Like, and what was being said at the time when Johnny got pinched was that he got stopped at the airport and they said it was because he was facing, or he took a drug test and it came back positive, so they were gonna have to like question him and shit. In actuality, they had already put a travel ban on his ass, and they were like, "Nah,
Yeah.
you're staying here." Like,
Sorry.
yeah, the paperwork had already been filed, and they were already gonna bust him. Like, but
Mm-hmm.
he didn't have a drug charge as far as we know so far. I mean, he keeps stacking them, bro. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
he does. It's
cause yeah, he went on a
because
stream.
hasn't he been streaming still?
Yes, so they've kind of
Yes.
Like
been
I've seen
going.
him. Well, because I don't watch the streams, but it's come up that he's still
Yes.
like streaming. So it's like that's your income. You shouldn't be working. Isn't this going to add maybe more, like either another fine or something to you if they're real
So
serious? Like, hey, bro, you can't work, bro. This is your job. You can't be streaming. He's been crashing out, doing weird shit. Like, I mean, maybe I kind of get it, like, because maybe he realizes I am fucked. Really, no matter what I do,
so
I am fucked.
he already had another court date, like last week, or
Hmm.
maybe not even last week. I think this past Friday was his most recent court date. And from the people that were there, they were saying that in this one he was like visibly just like more somber, and like it's starting to sink in. It looks like it's starting to sink in that like, nah, you're fucked, dude. Like you're cooked. Like
Yeah,
you might not get the full, and you're probably not gonna get the whole 36 years. Like I don't
yeah,
think they're gonna do that to him. But you're getting time. Like you're getting
yeah.
years. You're not
Like
you're not
it's no
facing
longer
months
a
anymore.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's no longer a question of like, is he gonna go to jail? It's like, no,
Like,
you're
how
going to
long?
jail.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's already pled guilty to the obstruction of business charges, I believe.
hmm
Yes, he
So
pled guilty to that, and I think the playing the music.
yes, but that one's just a fine, so like that one doesn't
Hmm.
he just
um
pays that. He's like, all right,
Hmm.
well, Hank's gonna pay it. Johnny's out of money. He's literally out of money.
out of money.
Um they've been streaming on Hank's channel.
Ah, okay, that's the
That
loophole.
that's
That's
the
the loophole.
loophole,
Okay.
and that loophole is going to close eventually because once
Hmm.
YouTube or whatever platform they're on figures out that like is actually is
I was
really
about to say
Johnny's
that.
channel. Like
Yeah, I
Yeah,
was about to say that most reputable streaming platforms have that rule because that's what everybody does to circumvent a ban. So Twitch and all of those, yeah, they have rules against it. But if he's on a non-reputable one, like Rumble or Kick,
kick, yeah.
where those
Party. He was
fuckers just do
bro,
not give a shit.
No, they do not. Holy crap, dude.
bro, he was on one that I didn't even know fucking existed until like until I heard Johnny Somali is out of money, so he's on Party. On what?
No.
The fuck is Party?
I haven't heard of that one either.
It's just popping up. I want to, my real question, like, all right, we know this dude's going to go to jail. We don't know how long. I feel like they're just going to make an example out of him. Like, they might
Oh
not give
yeah.
him, like, 10 years. I feel like they're just going to give him 5, make an example out of him, be like, do not fuck with us because we're sending you to jail. And I'm sure, after he goes to jail, they're like, you're completely banned from this country, probably other places. Get the fuck out of here. The story I want to know is who is this savior of his, Hank? This Chinese dude who decided, like, you know what, bro? You
Bro.
can sleep on my couch. You can fucking, like, I want to know this guy. This is a Netflix story for me. Who is Hank?
To be
That's who
honest
I
with
like.
you,
He's like, you know what, bro? Like,
look,
after seeing what he did, like, is he a fan? Is he a fucking CIA plant? Like, he's a Korean CIA plant who's like, hey, you gotta watch this dude. Like,
no,
he's gonna
no.
live with you. We're paying you on the side. You gotta watch this dude. Because I'm wondering if Hank wasn't there to save his ass, to give him a place to stay, who's probably feeding him and
Oh,
helping him
he's
out.
definitely
This
feuding.
motherfucker would be on the streets or dead. Because there was fucking bounties out for him. There's
There's
fucking
still
there's
bounties
still
out for him.
bounties. There's still
Yes,
people. I
there's
wonder if
still
they're just
Golden
running
Goblin
up to him and
bounties
just
out for him.
I wonder if there's just somebody who's following him and just punches him in the face like every day.
Wait,
Just don't
actually,
forget this.
let's talk about that really quickly. So, one of the guys that found him found Johnny Somali in public.
Yeah, he was a
It says that
Korean
he was,
Navy SEAL.
yeah, he was a former
Oh,
South Korean special
yes.
forces, and he's also a YouTuber.
Uh-huh.
And so when he found Johnny Somali and beat the shit out of him,
Oh man.
he got fined
Yeah.
National
for
hero,
assault,
man. Yeah.
but someone online like paid his fucking
Yes,
fine.
another guy. He's a donut operator, I believe, is his name. And he had said,
Okay.
like, if this dude gets fined, I'm going to pay for it. And he showed the receipts of, like, I sent him money to pay for his fine because I'm behind this dude 100% going out there beating this guy's ass. And he
Yeah.
showed the receipts. I believe his name is Donut Operator. I think he's another. I don't remember if he's a SEAL as well or if I think he is in the military. I don't remember if he's a SEAL or not because I don't follow him. But yeah, he showed her. She's like, I'm paying for this dude who's out there, serving his people, making his
It's like-
country proud, making his country proud. I feel like when they find him, the judge was like, "You're all right, bro. It's all good. I got to do this, man.
No,
I gotta do
yeah,
this." but
it's pretty
but,
much how it went down. Like that dude's out. Like
yeah, he's out.
yeah,
Yeah,
You know how like I said that in Korea the process is part of the punishment.
Yeah,
He's done. Like
yeah,
his
like all right,
punishment's over.
yeah,
Mhm.
He paid the fine. He's
his
out.
punishment. Yeah,
Oh
Right.
wait,
Like,
and just to be clear, the fine that the Navy SEAL dude, the South Korean, that he's paying the special forces, it's not going to Johnny Somali. It is going to
the
the
seal.
Korean
Yeah,
government. Yeah.
yeah.
yeah, he's just paying
Uh,
Yeah.
his ticket for him. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. But the real story here is who is Hank?
so
Who is this man? This
I got
angel for Somalia. Everybody knows that
I gotta tell you, Paco, Hank is not a saint by any stretch of the
I figured he
imagination.
wasn't. If you're gonna associate yourself with Johnny
It's,
Somali,
Right? If
then you're just
like you
I know
can't
you're
be
not
that
gonna be
nice.
so you can't be a nice person. You're harboring this criminal basically in
look,
your home. Are you really doing it out of like, hey man, I'm just trying to help a brother out. Just
bro.
it's like
So for all of Hank's flaws, and there are many,
damn.
and because Hank is also a bit of a nuisance streamer, especially now that he's teamed up with Johnny.
Fuck.
He's a bit of a nuisance streamer as well. He said some wild shit, and he's also kind of like a bit of a bastard in the same vein that Johnny is. But I gotta tell you, man, that dude's a bro because like he for all his faults, he's a solid bro. Like I kind of want this dude in my corner if I ever get in trouble.
Yeah, you're like, hey man.
Cause like his
You wanna
fucking
hang
his fucking family's threatening to disown him and like cut him off because like he's paying for Johnny's
yeah,
shit,
yeah, of
and his
course. Like,
family
yeah.
is like, bro, if you're
What are you
paying for
doing?
him, we're cutting you off. Neither of you are getting our money after, and he's still got
Fair.
Johnny crashing on his couch.
Fair, dude. Fair. Like I guess he's a real one. He's like that's the right kind of thing to do. But at the same vein, if you're a good friend to somebody, it's like you gotta know like, hey, you're fucking up. I can't be with you 100% if you're doing this kind of shit. But if you're saying that he's just like Johnny and nuisance streamer shit like that, then it's like two peas in a pod. That's what it is. It's
Mhm.
two peas in a
I
pod.
don't think he's as bad as Johnny. Like, well, I mean, clearly Johnny is like the poster boy of like,
Yeah.
this is how.
Yeah.
Well, maybe now Vitaly is
But
because he's
that's what I
also.
was gonna say. Like I want like Vitaly, did you not see what's going on? You're not getting out of this either. And he's an
Wait,
actual like Filipino
wait,
gulag.
can I was about to say we should elaborate on the Vitality situation for like
Mhm.
the alphas that don't know. So Vitali is was also a nuisance streamer, if I'm not
Yeah.
He's a
mistaken.
So
longtime YouTuber.
he was an
Yeah,
old school YouTuber from like
Hmm.
the Fusi Tube era. So he was a
Yeah.
prank YouTuber,
yeah,
His
and
earlier pranks were kind of funny. I think he's the one that put the fake shit on a Lambo, and this old white man came out there. Because it's one of the ones I laugh at all the time. He came out there, what are you doing? What are you doing to my car? He's like, oh, we just took a shit. You cut me off. And the old man just casually, nonchalantly pulls a taser out of his pocket and tases the fuck out of him. And he's like, oh, it's just a brick. It's just a brick. And you can see the prongs in this dude's ass cheek as he's getting tased by an old man for putting a fake shit on a fucking Lambo. And I was like, I understand the old man. I understand. Like you really did, and he didn't stop. So yes, he's an old school YouTuber from back in the day. Now he's doing nuisance shit. Doesn't learn his. Well, he was doing his own To Catch a Predator for a minute there because he kind of
yeah.
fell off. He started coming back. He was on other people's streams. Fusi does the same thing where he's on other people's streams, and then they started doing To Catch a Predator shit. They're just out there beating pedophiles' ass, and I'm like, hey man, I can't be mad at that. You know, if you're out there doing God's work right now, if you're out there just beating pedophiles' ass, I ain't mad at you. Like, keep doing God's work, baby. But now he went to the Philippines and decided that he was going to fuck around with people in the Philippines. And like Korea, they're like, we are not about that life. But the worst thing about Philippines is that the fucking president and or the ex-president got involved. And isn't that the dude that killed drug dealers and just had people killed?
yeah.
And that's who
Duerte.
you decide to
Duarte.
fuck with?
Yep.
Yeah, that's who you decide to fuck with. And again, like Somali, he was crashing out. They did these interviews and these press conferences, and he's acting a fool in the background. It's like, what are you doing? Like, this is serious. Like, I think, yeah, you think like, oh, they're just gonna send me back to the USA and I'm banned from the Philippines. It's like, nah, bro, they're literally sending you to their Filipino gulag. You are in the Filipino butt pounding prison. And it is, from all the rumors and people that they've been entering, it is not a good time. It is
No.
not what you want. I haven't kept up with him, but I think the last thing I saw is like he is not a happy camper because he's in legit
So
jail.
so yeah, he is in jail. His charges, I'm trying to find it, is disturbing the peace because he says that he was doing a prank
Mm-hmm.
where he was going around to these women threatening to rob them, and then later he stole a hat from a security guard.
Yep.
So yeah, so he was arrested and he's being held in the Bureau of Immigration's detention center. Oh, and I'm getting all of this from Game Rant's article. Game Rant
Oh, okay. So
on
he's not in the Filipino gulag then. Okay, so they lied
No,
to me.
yeah,
no he
Oh,
no,
it is.
he
Oh,
is.
oh,
He is.
oh. It's
That
not a
detention
lie.
center
that
is,
is the
it,
gulag.
Oh my
yeah,
god.
it's not glamorous.
Oh
It's
my god.
All
Terrifying,
right,
terrifying things.
it says
uh,
here. No, go on, G.
well, I was
While I
just gonna
find it.
say the here's the difference between Korea and the Philippines in this situation. Uh, Korea lets you out, but you can't make money. So eventually, their Korea's strategy is we're just gonna bleed you dry, and
Mhm.
then you're gonna be begging for jail
Mm-hmm.
because at least you'll get fed.
Fair point. Fair
Mhm.
point.
The Philippines is more like, no, we're just gonna throw you in jail. It's gonna be a shitty jail,
It's gonna be a
and we're gonna
horrible jail.
feed you with 25 cents a day.
Oh my god.
That's all the food you're getting.
Oh damn.
And our court system is back the fuck up. So it's gonna take literal years before your case is even heard.
All right,
Damn, bro.
so here we go. It says here, and again, I'm getting this from Game Rant. It says, apart from facing deportation from the Philippines, Vitali is classified as an undesirable foreign national in the country, meaning that he committed acts punishable by imprisonment for a year or more. And
Mm,
on top of that, the two security guards that he messed with on the video, they are also filing charges against him for unjust vexation.
okay.
So he could
Okay.
have that stacked on top of
Well,
as
even
well.
during those like press conferences and stuff, or like I think other, I'm not sure, don't quote me, but I think other like Filipinos were calling for the arrest of his cameraman and the crew that were with him
Hmm.
Yes.
because they were Filipino and they were letting this happen. And they were like, "Why are you letting him treat us like this?" And I think that was one of the iterations that they had said is that they were saying like they people look down on the Filipino like we're soft and this and that. And I was like, I don't know who told you y'all were soft. Like, who told you that? Y'all aren't soft. Um, y'all's martial art is like kali stick fighting and knives. That y'all aren't soft. And so now they're calling for those guys to also be arrested or charged, I think, with something to be like, y'all let this happen. You let him do this kind of stuff. You just sat back and watched. Like, why? You know? So I get it. I get it. You know, these guys are now just like the poster childs for don't fuck around. Now you're giving you're giving other Americans a bad name by doing this. Now, if I ever get the opportunity or the chance to travel, I'm gonna have a lot working against me because they're gonna think I don't even think I'll be able to take a picture. Be like, "Are you a streamer?" Like, bro, I'm just taking a picture. I'm not a streamer. You know, shit like that. So, I mean, good luck to
Hmm.
them, but not really. You know,
Yeah.
good
Yeah.
luck to them, not really. I feel, man, I don't know. Like, there's the side of me that's just like, man, you know what? Just deport these dudes and, um, get them out of your country so they can stop fucking around. But there's another part of me that's like, if you just deport them, they're never going to learn, and they're just going to go somewhere else
Well,
and do
that's
the
what.
same
Oh no,
shit.
yeah, the Philippines made it clear they do not want to deport them. They want to keep them
They
there so
want
they
to
can
keep them
serve.
there
Yeah,
for
they
so they
want
can
to punish
Yeah.
them.
serve.
Yep. Hmm.
Uh, and yeah, to that point, that's been Johnny Somali's strat. Like
Yeah,
he causes a ruckus, stirs some shit up, gets in trouble, bounces, and just goes to a different country. Because before he went to Korea, he was in Israel,
Hmm.
and then before Israel, he was in Japan.
In
yeah.
Japan.
Japan was
Yep.
in the way he was getting fucking
Japan
around.
was where he got notoriety, but a lot of people, because I guess because he didn't get in as much trouble, he bounced out of Israel pretty early. But like
Yeah.
after because he did serve like 3 months in jail in Japan.
Mhm.
After he served his time, he went to Israel and started shit there. But like, I mean, Israel's committing fucking genocide. I'd bounce too.
Yeah, yeah. I was sitting around here
They
going,
clearly have no qualms with like fucking you up, dude.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
like, man, y'all are doing some real fucked up shit. I'm getting out of here. Fuck all of y'all. I'm not.
Right. And I guess to wrap up the Johnny Somali talk, again, pulling this. Mhm.
His next court date is in August, I believe.
Yes,
August.
that's what I've got. It says here his next trial date is August 13 of 2025. It will be a full day of testimony.
Ah, yes,
And
because he gained a victim.
ah,
Oh,
Well, I gained a victim kind of sounds a little weird.
yeah.
In Korea, like you don't have to like personally press charges. Like you do have to submit the report to the police, and then pretty much like the state takes care of it. You're not generally asked to go and testify.
mhm,
We still don't know who this victim is. It could be anyone. The running bet, like everyone's money is on Bong Bong. Everyone's speculating that the victim that's going to testify is Bong Bong, and she's a Korean streamer and one of the persons that got deep faked by Johnny.
Fuck
okay,
yeah, he's fucked, dude.
all
But the
right, and
reason the reason uh, people generally don't testify in Korea is because you have to yourself like get an attorney and go through like the whole
The
rigmarole
process.
to be like, please let me testify and speak on this matter. A
mhm,
lot of people are just like, nah, let the court do it. Um, but well,
Yeah, well,
it's not good for Johnny.
no, good luck,
yeah,
you,
and
because
so to add to that, they're saying that they're probably going to stack some more charges on him as well.
Oh yeah,
So he's got
yeah, dude.
100%
these are the
they're gonna.
three. These are the three that the MSN article is speculating they might stack on. One is threatening to spread HIV.
Yes, he did
Another
that.
is broadcasting North Korean propaganda.
He's done that a ton.
And the third one is violating anti terrorism laws.
I think that's also
What?
with the North Korea stuff.
Oh
Alright,
my
so
god, what are
they
you
might
doing?
stack those on him. So,
So
like, oh yeah, he's.
he got on a stream and said that like he hopes he gets HIV and then he's just gonna be like a super spreader in Korea, like something to that effect.
Jesus, my God. It's
Dude,
like,
why are you doing this?
damn.
What are you doing? Like, what's your
I,
strategy
I,
here?
I
That
feel
means like,
like
what is your strategy?
I feel like when you get comments like that from these people, like it really shows you that like they're genuinely not like nice people. Like they're not playing a character, they're not playing it like no, these are just malicious people, like down to their core.
Yes,
They are bad people.
Some men just want to watch the world burn.
he's
And I
watching
want to
his
watch
world
him
burn.
burn.
Yeah,
Tip.
Not literally, I mean like figuratively.
Oh, and speaking of August, I like the hugest, best hater is August the Duck, who went to Korea to watch his trial. Like, dude, you are a hater on another level. You're like, I hate you this much that I spent my money to go to a whole other country to go to your court date. That's what I'm here for. Not here for the sights, not here for the culture or the food. I'm here to go to the Korean government's court because I want to see this dude get fucked. Congratulations, friend of the show, August the Duck. Hater
And
extraordinaire.
bro,
Hater extraordinaire.
on top of that, like, yeah, it's open to the public, but like, it's a tiny, tiny courtroom. Like, it's got like
Oh.
16 seats, so you got to get there fucking early. Like, not only
That
did
is
this dude
commitment to the hate. Commitment to the hate right there. I think there was another YouTuber that went with him to go watch. It's like,
a
y'all are
Tozy,
yeah, like y'all are some sick mother. Is it August or is it Atozy
a,
that
to,
hates him? Is it Atozy or August the
a,
Duck?
to, a Tozy is just like reporting on it.
Oh, then it must be Atozy that went. I thought it was August the Duck. I'm sorry, I might be getting those confused, but there is a long-haired white boy that shows up because he hates this motherfucker apparently. So it might be a Tozy. It might be a Tozy, not August.
I'm pretty sure
My bad,
everyone
Yeah.
fucking hates Johnny. So
Yeah,
like,
it's
but
got to be
yeah,
a Tozy then. Damn it! I
yeah,
can't believe
Tozy
this.
did go. I can tell you
Then
that.
it's a
for sure.
Tozy then. Okay, so I misspoke. It's a Tozy then that wins. I just
Tozy
knew you said
went.
August the Duck.
So the court
Uh,
proceedings are doing them in English, or
Maybe the motherfucker
uh,
bought a translator. Like I'm feeling
so
like he's.
yes and no. Like it's a Korean court, so it's obviously in Korean, but they know that Johnny's American and he doesn't speak Korean. So
Mhm.
the judge and from what I understand, a lot of the like courtroom personnel all speak very fluent English. Like
okay.
they're not they're not learning the language or intermediates with the language. Like they're super fluent. So they can talk to him, and that was actually a funny moment in his first court date. They were asking him where he's staying, and he's like, "Well, I don't know. I don't speak Korean, so I can't read it." He's like, "Well, we know you're staying at these apartments. Just like, what's the number? I don't speak Korean, dude. Like, I don't know what it. The numbers are in English. Just say them in English."
Okay, so I had to look it up. I misspoke. It is not August the Duck. I just got August stuck in my head because JJ said August court date, but it
Oh,
is a Tozy that went to the Korea
yeah.
Korea
For his first
to
court
the
date.
trial. Yeah, to the trial. Uh, he did the live after trial. Atozy, you are a hater on another level. The commitment you have, I applaud you, sir, for having that level of hate and commitment. Beautiful, beautiful.
Definitely.
Yeah,
All right.
but I should also mention that all of these court dates are just plea hearings. He, we're not up to sentencing yet,
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
and he's already pled guilty to three of them, right? Like
Mhm.
to the obstruction of business charges. So he's already a convicted criminal. It is not like this isn't one where we have to put alleged in front. Like no, he's a convicted criminal. He pled guilty. So as already a convicted criminal, any new charges that get stacked on top are going to take that into account. Like, you're already a convicted criminal. This isn't a first offense.
Oh shit! They can use that as evidence against him.
Oh shit.
Man, no, they're not playing around.
No,
No,
these guys
they're
are
not
not
fucking
fucking
around.
around. Holy
Damn.
But
shit.
yeah,
Sorry,
like,
bro. Your fault.
he's.
No, they
I mean,
didn't
at
throw the
this
book
point,
at
even if they
the
give him
whole
just like
library.
half of the time,
Mhm.
Mhm.
he's up to 36. That's still like 17 fucking years in jail.
Yeah.
He's fucked.
18. No,
Shit.
18. I'm bad at math. 18 years in jail.
Yeah. He's
Yeah.
fucked. Oh well. Good luck to you.
Uh,
You're in that Korean butt pounding jail, as JJ says.
yeah.
You ain't getting
All
out of
right.
that very easily.
So what? So again, we have the reputation of giving the best advice. So what's the advice we would give to this one? Yeah, don't break the law.
Break the fucking law. Stop going to countries and fucking around. You're not in America,
and
okay?
and
That shit
don't
don't
be
exist. That shit's not gonna exist for you out there. You fuck around, they're gonna fucking kick your ass back.
What's
And
that
don't
scene
expect to
from?
just get deported. They're gonna use you as an example. I
What's
mean,
that scene from Liar Liar? Where he's like,
stop breaking the law, asshole.
I mean, you can't
There
fuck
you go.
around in Mexico. What makes you think you can fuck around in these other countries?
Mm,
Like that's something I just don't understand. And like I personally do not like the nuisance content. That's just me. Maybe it's my
mhm,
age because I'm an old fucking man, but I don't like that content. And to me, it
well,
mhm,
baffles me that they go out there and do this.
no one,
Again, that's me.
no one really likes this content. There are people that watch it, and there are people that
mhm.
donate, but it's just to see the
Like,
consequences.
yeah,
It's
Oh,
like
okay.
it's
just to
like,
see Johnny get arrested or Johnny
yeah,
get decked out by a Korean Navy SEAL.
Well, I don't know if he's a nuisance creator or not, but he has a giant Bluetooth speaker, and he was going out in like I think it's
Oh, that's the
uh,
new meta, yeah.
he's going out to the Japanese trains, playing super loud like anime music and dancing and shit. And I think some people like it, or like he's getting fans, but there's so many people that are just like, why?
No, that's the new meta for these nuisance streamers because that's getting them views, but it's getting them views because that's one of Johnny's charges. So they know that's something that they could get arrested for. Like
yeah.
They're like,
it,
oh, okay.
it's this cycle of like let's just watch this fucker
It's
get
just
either arrested or knocked out by
Yeah.
by special forces
yeah.
Look,
soldiers.
man, like I think these guys are getting lucky by like these gangsters and they're just punching them in the face. I don't think you could do that here and not get shot. Like
Mm,
just like the people here in the states that do like the nuisance the prank things and they're like, oh, we went to a bad area in California or New
Well, there
York.
was a dude that did get shot for doing
Yeah, no,
pranks. So.
but yeah, well, there's
mhm.
several people that have been shot. There's the one guy who he was in a mall and he was
Yeah.
fucking with this guy, and the
Yeah,
guy's like, "Back up, leave me alone," and he got
yeah.
shot. And
Hmm.
then they're like arresting the other guy, and everybody's like, "Why did you arrest him?" There's clear video evidence that he said, "Back off, leave me alone," and he kept going towards him. What did you think was going to happen? Like I can't feel I don't feel sorry for you at all. You got shot. You're lucky you fucking lived through that. And now you're still doing it. That's the thing. That dude got out of the hospital and he's still doing it. That's the other
Yeah.
thing. It's like here in your own country, you get shot. Somewhere else, you're gonna get butt fucked in prison. Choose choose your consequences.
Yeah. So yeah, so the advice: don't be an asshole.
Don't be an asshole and break the law.
All right,
Stop it.
all right. Let's move on to our next story: the Predator.
The ones that Vitali was beating up.
Yes. Well, he wasn't beating up this one
Uh,
because this one would have fucked his shit up.
man.
We're talking about the Predator from the movie Predator. Because they just
Yes.
dropped the trailer for their newest movie, Predator Killer of Killers.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's going to Hulu, which is great. So I don't have to go to the theater to watch this.
Mm-hmm. So,
But
Bro, I haven't been to the theater in a hot minute. I've been meaning to go watch Thunderbolts and what else came out? Something
The
else came out.
Accountant 2. The Army of Two movie that we're never going to get. This is the replacement for it. The Army. I'm still going to watch that. I like the Accountant movie. I don't know why. I enjoy it. I'm not a huge fan of Ben Affleck. There's a little few things that he's done, but I'm a fan of John Bernthal. So.
he was the bomb in Phantoms, though.
Beat me to it.
God, I hate that.
All right, but Predator,
Yeah,
Killer of
Predator.
Killers.
So, this shit's animated.
Yeah,
okay.
it looks sweet.
And,
Looks sweet.
so, from what I gather, it is a movie.
Oh, it's a movie, not a series.
No, it's a movie.
Okay, because I feel like the way the trailer's split, it's like, okay, this is going to be a badass series. Like you're just following this predator throughout the ages, but this is a movie.
And yeah,
Okay,
it's a movie, so it's gonna jump from like
time
different
skips.
time periods, different characters, you name it. And so to me, that's an interesting choice because yeah, like you mentioned, Paco, this has like the recipe. These are the ingredients for a series, and it's
A
not. It's a
great
movie.
series at that. A great series because I like the art style. You know what the art style
Hmm.
reminds me of?
What?
The Gendy Tartakovsky
Clone
Primal.
Wars. Oh, Primal.
Well,
Oh, Primal.
Primal Clone, like, kind of a mix because like it gives me the sense of like Primal because Primal, not a lot of words. There's no word spoken. It's just him and a dinosaur wrecking shit in the prehistoric age. That's what the art style reminds me of. Yeah, and it does have the 3D to it. The time jumps are really cool. The one it's in the trailer. The one that I saw that I'm gonna be really hyped for is the aerial battle.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, the plane.
I
Yeah,
personally love
like
aviation.
the
It's one of my favorite things. So anytime I see any kind of plane in a fucking movie, it's a 10 for me automatically. So that little snippet of the Predator having an aerial battle, I'm fucking. It's a 10 already for me. That's gonna be because it's something we haven't seen,
that's
and
true.
and,
Yeah,
and
that's one
I
hundred
don't even think
percent.
you've seen it in the comics. You know they have ships and stuff, but it's not something you've ever seen in the comics or in the TV shows or the movies. And because of what we know of the Predators, you're supposed to have like honorable kills and battles. So it seems like what? How is this kind of fitting into your what's the word I'm looking for? Into your creed, your code? Like, is it just like, hey, you know what? I feel like shooting shit out of the sky today. I'm gonna get in my motorcycle ship and fuck the sky up. So something different. That's the one that I am excited to see what happens. And from the ending of the trailer, that to me alludes that there might be another, like it might be building up to maybe another movie. Seeing what I saw in that ending of the trailer. What do you guys think? I know I took over a little bit. Sorry.
No, I agree with you. The trailer does look. I mean, if that's where it ends, right? Because
Yeah,
it's jumping all over the place, which I like because too many trailers like give away like the entire story, and it's like,
yeah,
well, I'm
Hmm.
not gonna watch this now. Like, you gave it away for free.
yeah. Like I've already seen the
um,
movie. Thank you.
yeah, yeah. Like I already know what's gonna happen. Pedro Pascal is going to get cucked by Captain America. There, like,
No,
what's
no.
that movie?
Pedro.
He's got like a rom com coming out with Captain America and 50 Shades of Dakota Johnson.
I don't remember the name of the trailer, but I know what you're talking about. I did see the trailer. It wasn't
I,
memorable enough for me to watch to see it, but I do love
but
Pedro
it is one
Pascal
of
and
those
Chris
trailers
Evans.
that like kind of gives away the whole movie if you
Mhm.
because I keep getting them as fucking YouTube ads. YouTube learned that I don't skip movie trailers. I'm like, I'm gonna watch this. Uh, but to me, it feels like one of those trailers that's like you just gave away the whole movie. Like, I'm not gonna watch this. Like,
Just FYI, the movie you're thinking is called Materialists.
Ah, okay.
all right, well, go check it out.
I'll
I'm
check
not
that
gonna
one out.
watch
Yeah,
it, but
it's got Pedro Pascal and Chris Evans. You can't go wrong. You can't go wrong.
uh, but anyway, yeah, this trailer for the Predator is like jumping around. I can't really glean too much, but at the same time, like I saw Predators, I saw fucking World War II pilots, I saw fucking ninjas. Like I'm in. Like,
Yes, ninjas and samurai. And
Like
samurai, they're
as
fucking
soon
in
as
it.
I saw the samurai, I was sold, man. Like I was like, hell yeah.
You know what
I
that
yeah,
don't.
reminds me of? The TikTok where the guy's like, "All right, give me a movie pitch," and he's talking about where the old predator and the young predator go against the old samurai. That's it. I was like, they stole that guy's premise. They stole that guy's premise. That's exactly what's happening here. But you see the ninjas and the Viking warriors.
yeah,
That's another one. That's good. Oh my god, that's going to be so cool. Just I know just the fight scenes alone are going to be hype as fuck. I already know they're going to be hype as fuck. They're going to be anime level hype fight scenes. I think they're going to be anime level
Okay.
hyped up fight scenes.
Yeah, so we're getting two Predator movies then, right? Because we're
Yes.
getting
Yeah, yeah,
this
we are
one
getting another one.
Yeah.
and then Badlands, Predator
Yeah.
Badlands, and that
Which
one's live action.
yeah, and people are complaining about that one too. Which the biggest complaint was that it was a woke predator movie. Like, how the fuck do you make a woke predator? Because of the design of, I think, the main predator. The main predator is supposed to be a young male, so it
Mm-hmm.
doesn't look as developed as the other ones. And I think probably misquoted again, that everybody thought like, oh, it's a chick predator. It's like, first of all, you never read the comics, because the chick predators are way the fuck bigger, and they're like the
Mm-hmm.
dominant ones in the fucking predator society, I believe. So people are just, there's all kinds of hate already on it. I'm like, y'all are a bunch of fucking idiots. This is gonna be a
Yeah,
great fucking movie. Prey wasn't woke or DI, and the main character was the girl. I forget her name. The native actress. She's been in several things. She's a Novocaine.
Yeah, she's another
She's a
thing.
Novocaine.
yeah.
I think is
Her
she in
name's
Res Dogs?
her name's Amber Mid Thunder.
Mid Thunder. I knew that Thunder was her name. I love pretty much everything I've seen her in. I think she was in that like CW show Roswell, which I really liked, even though yeah, it's really cheesy and like fucking soap opera ish, but I liked it.
My,
But I think she's in
my
that. I think she's in that. Yes, it's an alien show. Okay, it's
no,
like
no,
the
no.
premise is these people are aliens, but I liked her in that, and I watched that show because it was on Netflix. I watched that show. Check it out.
This is one of like I talk a lot of shit about Alfred, but every once in a while he'll
You
like
have a
have
nugget
these
of gem.
nuggets. Yeah,
Yeah.
he'll have these nuggets of gold. And there was one time where another friend of ours, Amanda, she was into the show Roswell because it's kind of like
Yes.
you said, kind of like a soap opera style, like
Soap opera, sci-fi style CW thing.
CW show, and so I think she had like a DVD or maybe it was on the TV, and like Alfred comes in uh to hang out, and he's like, what's the show? Roswell? It better have fucking aliens in it.
And it does. It does. It has like an evil twin alien too, which is the other thing. And I was like, oh my god, it's soap opera level sci-fi romance stuff that I really like. No, but yeah, I didn't understand why people are trying to say this is woke or DI or whatever the fuck buzzword they're using now with this new Predator movie. Because Prey was a great Predator movie. She was a great character. Everything they did was great. So now I'm like, what are you talking about?
Dude, I
This is
almost did a
fucking
double
Predator. This
feature
is some
with Novocaine
bullshit.
and Prey. Like,
Hey,
I.
she escaped jail, left. Oh, dang, spoiler. She leaves Huey, and she decides to time travel to become a time travel Native American. Okay, I don't know what I was talking about. Continue. Edit that out. Edit
All
that
right. Well, I think we can wrap things up here. The last things to say is just Predator Killer of Killers is going to come out June 6th
When's
on
the Alien show coming
Hulu.
out? Because Hulu's also doing the Alien show. Ain't
That's
they?
right.
out. I think it
Yeah.
comes out the end of this month, next week. I
The
think.
end of this month.
I think.
Let's see. Alien Earth TV show.
Or is it already out?
No, I don't think it's out already.
August 12th.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Never mind. It's
So
way
after Predator,
after
Killer of Killers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah, no.
So yeah.
Good shit.
So yeah, we're getting plenty of shit.
we're eating good in the
Oh, we're gonna
20th
be good
century.
this summer.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna be good
Mhm.
this summer. What, this weekend starts? What, Lilo and Stitch is this weekend? This Friday it comes out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So summer movie season, at least for me, has begun.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Oh,
Thunderbolts
yes.
was already, but Lilo and Stitch.
What the
is
hell
coming
else
out.
came out? I know there was another movie I wanted to watch apart from
Final
Thunderbolts.
Destination.
Nah.
Nah.
I'm just listing movies,
Yeah,
dude.
It wasn't that one. I mean, to be
Or,
honest, I don't hate the Final Destination movies, and the trailer for this one really like kind of made me squirm. So I did kind of want to go watch it. It made me squirm because that fucking glass dog, like
Mm-mm.
Oh,
It's like the scene from Home Alone when he steps on the nail. Like something about just like
yeah.
it just fucks with me.
Oh, Mission Impossible. Mission Impossible's coming out. Lilo and Stitch, Friendship, which I kind of want to watch. Friendship,
Oh yeah, I
Karate
kind of
Kid
want to watch that.
Legends.
That was it.
Uh,
I want to watch Karate
Karate
Kid.
Kid.
God damn it!
Oh,
Yeah, I want to
that's
watch it too.
That's
I'm
this
gonna see
next
it's
week.
gonna be good.
Next
Yeah,
week.
not this one,
next
but
week.
next. Yeah.
Next week. But
Next
this
week.
week
All
is
right.
Lilo and Stitch, Mission Impossible, and the Friendship, which I want to see Friendship, not just for Paul Rudd, but that new guy that he had
I think you should
the
leave.
yeah,
Tim
Oh,
Robbins.
Tim Robbins.
Tony Robbins.
Yeah, Tim
Yeah.
Robbins. Like I want to watch it for him because he's just unhinged. And
Mhm.
there's other guys on TikTok that I see. There's these two white boys. They have kind of like a whitest kids you know kind of feel to them. But I just love all the videos they've been putting out because they're like a little bit more long form for TikTok and Instagram. But I'm like, dude, I feel like you guys should just do a comedy album or something because I think that would really hit. But I don't know their names. Maybe next time I'll look them up and actually give them credit because they deserve the credit. But yeah, summer movie season is starting, so I'm excited for all the shit that's coming out. People, alphas, tell us what you're excited for this summer or whatever's coming
Yeah.
up the rest of this year because I think it is going to be a good summer for movies. I'm going to be spending a lot of money at the movie theater.
Yeah,
Uh,
same.
Yeah.
these
Yeah,
still be better
definitely. Let
popcorn
us. Yes, let us know in the
boxes.
comments what y'all are excited for this summer. What are you gonna watch? Are y'all gonna watch Predator: Killer of Killers? Let us know in those comments.
Or are you excited for Johnny Somali's trial and that's what
Or
you're
are
going to
you
go
just
watch?
you're like I'm not gonna be watching.
Stop
You're
committing
waiting for.
crime.
You're like, fuck.
After the
fuck
premiere of
Alien
Alien
Earth.
Earth.
I'm waiting for the trial of the century.
Yeah. No. Oh, and Superman's coming out. That's the other one.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
Superman.
Yeah, Superman's
Watch.
coming out.
Super-
But no Superman movie can hold a candle to Lois and Clark, Dean Cain Superman, peak Superman.
Oh, the show.
Terry Hatcher, peak Lois Lane. I don't care what anybody says. Fight me on it. Fight me.
All
I'll
right.
lose, but still, fight me. I'll lose. Still
All
fight
right.
me on it.
Let's wrap things
All right.
up here, and we'll catch you all on the next one.
Bye.
Peace.